All right, guys, and welcome to the Redlands Classic 2025 Criterium. This is the men's novice race. We got a total about, I believe it was 13 registered, 14, I can't even remember. However, in the end, ended up being 10. Some didn't show up, some ended up falling out. But in front of me, we got what's going to be an interesting race. Now, this is my third race this season so far. And again, I only been cycling since late October. So just 6 months into cycling. And right in front of me, we have 501, I believe it was, which is Ryan Connor. He's the one that actually wins this race. And I want you to pay attention. And this is why I'm going to narrate this whole race, because my instinct right now, actually, before I even started, was on the guy next to me. He's wearing a green jersey. The guy looked all, fit, set up. I figured, dude, I got to stay on this guy's wheel. Good thing he pulled up next to me. In fact, I actually thought, and this is a conversation I had with Critwit, so shout out to Critwit, because he's the one that said, hey man, whoever that Ryan Connor is, that's the guy you got to stay behind, because he's for the team and it looks like he's fast. So I'm thinking Ryan Connor's the guy next to me. Apparently Ryan Connor's in the front already in the start, 501. And I want you to also pay close attention to yellow jersey 504, which is Brandon Palmer. So you're going to see why that matters. And we're about to start right now. Shout out to the little man right there, man. I mean, dude, big props to him. I mean, I can't see his bib right now. I think it shows. I can't see it. We'll catch it right now. But, I mean, dude hang with these guys for quite some time. And by the way, if I would have lost to that kid, I would have sold my bike and never rode again. Look at him. He's taking off already. That kid just, man. But let's focus on 501. That's him in the front. That's Connor, and he's just taking off, right? So my instinct right now is I need to catch him. I need to stay on him. That was my instinct, but I quickly got boxed in. So I got little man on my left. I had another gentleman on my right, which you can kind of see, and very hard. I see this little opening. I start to take it. And now this is the turn that from the beginning I was questioning. It's very technical, and you're going to see right now I overshot it. Look at that. Horrible. Lost position there. Mad Wops 800 watts just to cash back up. And I'm going to overshoot this turn again, which is another reason why this cost me significantly. So we see Connor over there. He's just gone already. And I'm braking on this turn here, and I fall back now to, what is that, fifth position, sixth position. Look at that. Just on my brake on that turn, I'm all the way in the back. Not last yet, but I lost a lot of position where I could have quickly caught to Connor there. Now, this is the crucial mistake. You guys can see now we have Connor's teammate who's on the pack right now, and that is Brandon. And I don't know if this was a strategy of them or not. This is what I was talking to Critwit about. Everybody sort of stayed behind him. He was pulling here, but I kind of felt that we lost the momentum, and this gave Connor a huge advantage. I mean, Connor just completely, look at that. That's him turning all the way on the top already. I mean, we're way behind him now. Nobody's moving. Everybody's kind of waiting. Again, this is a novice group, so I'm pretty sure everybody's thinking he's going to get burned out. And look at how wide. I mean, this was horrible. And here I am again pushing crazy watts just to, look at that, almost 900 watts just to catch back up on this train. And we're not moving. It's like, look at that, 24 miles per hour. This is on a drop. And again, this is giving Connor a huge advantage. And this is where I started thinking, and I don't know, this is my speculation, that because they're teammates, maybe this was a strategy. He's holding up the line. Nobody else is moving. Everybody just kind of stayed comfortable. And guys, this is a race. Why is nobody chasing this guy down? I mean, this is my thought. Again, I'm not a pro racer, guys. This is only my third race, but for me, this just didn't make sense why nobody sort of went on that attack. And I think this is finally the lap that I said, you know what, screw that. I'm going to try to catch him. And you're going to see me get momentum here. And I'm still not confident on these turns. We still see Brandon here pulling, and I think by now Brandon's just like, guys, all right, somebody else did some work here, and that's when I just decided to take out. So I pushed nasty watts, almost hitting 1,200 watts just to get on the top, and I'm really trying to catch the Connor now, but he's nowhere in sight. By the time I do this turn, I think he's already on T2 already, and so without help, without us working together, it's going to be very hard. Now, I still do not have this turn on point. As you can see again, my turn on here was horrible. I'm still not confident on it. I think it wasn't until the fifth lap that I was finally confident on that turn. Even on this one, and it's a crazy turn because it's a quick right and a quick left here. And then you have this descent down into a very long turn. And this is where we should be taking advantage of. So by now, everybody else caught up to me and nobody's moving. So I am now just doing the work here. I'm pulling. I don't see Connor in sight anymore. I think you could hardly see him. He's all the way in the top over there about to turn. And that's a huge gap. I mean, I would have to burn out a lot of matches to try to catch him up. And I'm thinking now, okay, what's my strategy here? And I don't think nobody's going to come help on this train here. So, you know, I'm thinking, well, I'm going to just sit here now and just pull the best I can and then save some energy for sprint. And that's gonna completely backfire. I should have just at this point realized that unless I work together, and this is like finally I started getting this turn right. Like this was, I think, not the best, but very good. Saved a lot of matches on that one. Didn't burn a lot. I'm in it. And also though, and I think you'll hear it now, at this point we started getting some crazy headwind. It's just funny. Out of nowhere it just flicked. It's like turned it on. And now I'm back in this turn really good. Look at this. I mean, that pole was literally on my right shoulder. And now I got more confident. Now I'm, you know, starting to get in there and try to, I mean, at this point, I think catching up to him was not an option. This is an important thing too. This gentleman here said, all right, let's move, let's get him. And so this turn I screw up. And I was trying to stay on this wheel, and I open up. I think it was too much on it. Oh no, it's on T1, which is the turn coming up. So I let them pass me so I could jump on their wheel. So now I'm trying to get back on their wheel. And you gotta remember, guys, I just pulled them out for 2 laps. So I'm trying to recover right now. So I'm trying to get that heart rate back down again. I have them on sight. I'm not too worried because I'm thinking, okay, it's uphill. I got this. I just need to get my heart rate down because I was close to maxing out my heart rate. And so I'm steady. I'm comfortable. And again, I overshoot this turn here. After getting it right the last time, look at this. Way off. And that actually cost me. And now I gotta really burn matches to try to catch back up, and I ended up losing them here. And I should have just stuck with them from the uphill. And again, guys, this is the thing that I'm learning about races, that every millisecond counts. From the beginning, the instinct to overshooting that to right there, just from this moment right here where he initially said, hey, let's go for it, I should have just jumped on his wheel there instead of thinking, well, I'll recuperate, because what happened was when I made that turn, well, as you guys can see, it backfired. I opened up too much, and it actually cost me. And here we see Little Man. Look at that. He's still putting in work, man. We're about to lap Little Man, but shout out to Little Man. What's Little Man's name? Let me look it up right now real quick on the list. Little Man is that 508? I think it was. I think it was 508 or 5. No. And well, shout out to Little Man. He's over there putting in work, hanging in with these guys right here. And the one thing that I learned about novice or Cat 5 is that it doesn't matter what the paper says. Some of these guys got some power. And I guess point proven with Connor there. I mean, I found out later he does triathlons. He's a triathlete, you know. The dude got power, man. And to sustain that by himself, that's crazy. So here we are again now, trying to catch back up. And I can still see him from a distance, guys, but this is going to be very difficult to catch by yourself. There's nobody really working together here. Again, it's a novice, it's expected. This turn right here was on point. I think this is finally where I start getting the confidence to just kind of just go with it. And I didn't even press the brake once in any of these moving forward. I'm pretty sure it was after this lap. I was just like, at this point, man, I gotta finish this and I gotta find a way to catch up. And it sort of became me having to pull everybody again. So for the remainder of the race, it's pretty much me pulling right now. And that sucked. And this is the proper way to take that turn. See, that was the way I should have been taking it from the beginning. When that gentleman first took off, if I would have just followed him like that, I would have just rightly fell on his wheel, and it just would have been a lot more easier. But here we are now, pulling the train. I still see them. It's kind of like that's the frustrating part, right? That you see them. It's maybe 100 meters away only. And if we all would have worked together here and kind of took turns, even if it would have been like a 10-second pull each, we 100% would have caught up to them, and then it would have been a really good race. But that wasn't the case. And these gaps do make a big difference on the race. Look at that. It's perfectly shot. Look at this. Boom. They're still there. It's so frustrating. What you guys have done here? I mean, I would love to hear your feedback for all those that race. I mean, what would have been your strategy here? Again, if you saw, I sort of moved to the right a little to see if anybody else would sort of jump in, but no, nobody did. They all just, if I move to the right, they move to the right. If I move to the left, they move to the left. Eventually, it does come to the point where I'm just like, screw it, nobody's going to help. I'm just going to push hard and I'm going to drop everybody. And it sort of happens. There's one gentleman that stayed with me, so shout out to him. And once I see his number here, I'll let you guys know his name. It was a lighter, skinnier gentleman in the blue outfit. I mean, he started helping towards the end, and I think if we would have just worked together from the beginning, we definitely would have caught up to that group. And so you can see that gap just now got really big. They're about to do that turn on T1 already. We're just way too far behind. I mean, I think at one point, might have been here, I thought about just going all out, balls to the walls to see if I could catch up. But then I figured, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm going to just ride it out now and just accept the fact that, well, I'm stuck here. And I think this is where I flicked my elbow. And yep, there we go. We have one finally. There we got a gentleman in the blue 508. That's Monso Julie, I think it is. And so he's the one that's gonna eventually stay with me and help out. But this was pretty much it. Everybody else had dropped already. We had Connor in the front. We had the two other guys on that small little group in front of us, and then it was us. So basically, we are now just fighting for fourth place right now. And I did not know that at the time. I'm still thinking that I was possibly fifth, sixth place, something like that. I had lost track. I really, for some reason, thought there was somebody else ahead. and that wasn't the case. But I was just too focused on trying to catch up, not focus on the position I was at, which maybe something I should have sort of known. Then I would have been more tactical on trying to catch up to that first group. But a lot of people also say, well, JP, it was only just 13 of you guys, 12 of you guys, whatever it was. It should have been more easier. It's actually a lot more harder because you got not that much help in drafting, and as I just proved right now, you get stuck on pulling one big mistake, or you could get gassed out or cooked out real quick and you're pretty much done. That's it. So, here we are. And number 511 is also part of Connor's team. 511, that's Jonathan Rivera. And good job, man. This guy tried to hold on. I think he ended up popping his chain after this round because I didn't see him anymore. I spoke to him briefly after the race, and he mentioned something about his chain popping. So that could have been it. So he takes a pull here. I jump right at him. July goes in the back. We lost the other gentleman, so now it's just us three now. And unfortunately, we are way too far back. Oh, look, I ended up overshooting that one again. Luckily, I recovered quick, but it looks like almost 800 watts just to get back on his wheel. Yeah, that's what I need to work on. I mean, it's the cornering for me was, the tough part. Overall endurance, I felt great. Legs were on point. I didn't even have a drink of water. I was just, I might have a sip, I think it was, on one of towards the final laps to get some electrolytes in. But man, yeah, I was good. Endurance felt good. Everything felt good. And I think it's just race tactics what really cost me podium here, or even possibly even winning. So we see Jonathan, I think it is, already now moving inside. I'm gonna take over again and pull, and here I am. We see Little Man again. Let's see if we see his number this time. Little Man, we're going too fast. I couldn't see your number. Man, Little Man's still there. Shout out to Little Man. And that's I think that's very impressive of him to even stick it. That little climb, believe it or not, it hits you. You might not feel it at the moment, but it hits you. And yeah, here we are now. I believe at one point Connor might even lap us, which was crazy. So that means that, I mean, he just had a huge gap on us. And, the slowdowns from the first, second lap, and a couple little mistakes we did afterwards on these turns just set us back so much on time that, I mean, it was just destined to happen, right? So here we are now. I think we ain't got that much time left, just a couple laps left. Now I'm feeling confident on these turns here. Not braking, sort of figure out the apex I got to take on it. I will say it's definitely a lot more easier when you're by yourself here than when you have a bunch of people and those apex get narrow, or the line gets a lot more narrow and everybody's trying to chase the same one. So I will say that made it a lot easier. And it looks like we only got 5 minutes left. So here we are. We're pushing. The other guys are nowhere in sight. I'm still pulling here. Nobody's coming to help, so we gotta continue pushing on this. And I think this is finally when I start getting this turn on point. Might have been the best turn on this. Yep, that was it. Look at this. Perfect. Boom. Go in, non-stop. Put some power in to try to get speed, but there was just a nasty headwind here. I mean, this headwind was just awful. And there's another rider over there that we are about to lap at the moment. Here we go. Look at this. Beautiful right here. This was taken beautiful. That might have been the best lap time I had so far in regards to no hiccups whatsoever. So we're still trying to chase down. I believe it's just me and July at this point. I think this is after Jonathan's chain had popped, so it's just me and July now. And at this point, we are just fighting for 4th place. Of course, again, I did not know that at the time. I was still thinking, you know, oh, there goes July now. He's going to take a pull. And I jump right in.
Let's go, JP. Good job, baby.
It's another rider in the front, which I think we're going to end up lapping. And by now, you're definitely feeling your legs. After all those pulls, I mean, I was, you know, now it really started feeling like a workout. All right, here we go. Let's push it, July. Let's push it. He's probably waiting for me, and I'm like, man. All right, here we go. We're gonna end up lapping these 2 riders. Gave this guy a shot just to jump in. There we go. Now we have Brandon, I think. Yeah, Brandon. He fall back. Although Brandon was cornering really good from the beginning, man. I'm pretty sure he's done a few of these. His corner on the first one was on point. And here I am again.
This group linking up.
And I think we got one more lap, and this race will be officially over. And there's pretty much nothing else we could do at this point but just kind of hold on and look at us. We finished. Oh, there goes Brandon. Look at that. Just lapped us. I should have jumped on his wheel there and just finished it, you know. I mean, it's definitely pushing like 22 miles per hour. I think this guy ended up riding his bike. I don't even think he stayed after. He finished the race and just bounced. Rode, I don't know how many other couple miles. I mean, this guy's an animal. This might have just been a training workout for him. Saw him on Strava and it showed that he finished the race and then just left for like what looks like 10, 15 miles. I'm like, Jesus. So here we are, we're turning. And damn, this guy's just moving fast. If we're cornering at 23, he's, look at that. Yeah, man, good stuff. This guy just, and he did that all by himself too, so that's very impressive. All right, here we go now. Pretty sure this is probably going to be in the last lap, or if not, this was the last lap. And maybe not. Maybe we do have one more lap after this. And here we go. Look, little man again, man. Let's go, little man. Little man is still going. You got it. Is that 509? Is that what it's Baby said 509. Blake. Let's go, Blake. And shout out to Blake for holding off with all these crazy dudes right here with no organization whatsoever. All right, and this is yeah, this is probably gonna end up being our last lap here. Oh, we got everybody back on the train here, so I might as well save some energy. So I jump back in. Get in there. We have July pulling. At this point, I'm just kind of chilling, getting that heart rate down. I know there's a spring gonna be coming up. I just don't know where, so I'm trying to hold off some power. And I still got at least one more set of 1200 watts that I could possibly hit. So I'm trying to stay. Yeah, look at Brandon, man. Brandon's cornering good. Brandon's done this before. He might have just took it easy here on us. All right, here we go now. Gonna try to catch back up here just so I can stay on these wheels. By now, this turn I have it done really good. I was kind of concerned because if you look closely, there's a manhole, and there was a lot of accidents on that manhole. Some people slipped through it. I mean, it was just something I wanted to avoid. Here I am back on this wheel. Heart rate's good, 172. Feeling good. Just sitting here. We got this gentleman even waving at people. Look at that. All right, here we go. And I think this is finally when we just got this whole turn down already. I mean, I wish we would have done this from the beginning. If we would have done this from the beginning, the outcome would have been a lot more different. I'll tell you that for sure. But then again, this is the novice race because we don't know any better. All right, here goes July saying, I am done, guys. Who's next? Got a gentleman here in the red. I did not get his bib number. And, you know, he's going to take a pull on this. I'm kind of just now staying open. I want to cut this turn here really good, which I do. And I'm going to turn back in. And here now, just flying. I think we have, I believe after this one, this is the last lap. And beautifully cut this one here. My turn here was on point at this point now. Look at that. I mean, if I took all of them like this, I think it would have saved me so much energy. But, you know, live and you learn. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Please comment below. I mean, look, guys, I'm just starting on all this. There's so much that I know I gotta learn. I'm doing just the best I can. Endurance-wise, I know it's there. Physical fitness, 100%. It's just the tactics now, and that's really what I gotta work on. And these turns, these corners, that was just frustrating because I know for a fact that if I would have got that down from the beginning, it would have helped me tremendously and saved me a lot of energy and power, because those first couple turns in the beginning just really killed me. And here we go again. And we're pushing, pulling, sorry. And what you guys don't see here is, or feel, is the wind. That headwind was, look at this turn. Perfect. This course, by the way, was amazing. I will say that at first it seemed very technical and hard, but once you got the groove of it, it's just perfect for crit racing. I mean, the way it flows, this down part right here is just on point. You have enough room to adjust once you get it down. So I can't wait to do this one next year. The two that I really want to just kind of come back and really dominate is the Tour Marietta and this one, just because this one I just came so close, and I knew for a fact that it was something that I could have 100% done way better. It was just, again, just, you know, me getting down the race aspect of it, that's where I messed up. And if I read that right, I think it says 3 laps to go, so we got some time here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some time. And as you can see, here's your boy pulling again, which, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I have continued doing that? I mean, I think part of me thought I could still catch up, but in the deep inside, I knew for a fact that distance was going to be so bad that, I mean, it's just, you know, it crossed my mind a couple times on this part here to just kind of let it rip. Like, you know what, screw it. This is where, if you're gonna pull it all out, might as well. But, you know, third race, you know, let's be smart. Let's be more just kind of tactical and learn, and, you know, apply those learning curves instead of just muscling everything out, because that's not always going to be the case. And I'd rather preserve that in the event I need it. Then I could do that. But just to go out there and say, well, I'm just going to go out there and hammer it and kill it and see what happens, I don't think that would have been a good idea. So here we go. I'm trying to just get this done at this point. Every time I did this turn, I would look up to see if I saw any faith of getting closer to the guys up front. Nope. That was not the case. And look, here I am, still pulling. 2 laps to go. Shout out to everybody. Crit Wit was supporting me there. My son John, Sir James, I believe his name was. Dope Cat, give me some good pointers. Everybody from oh, look at that, man. Little Man Drafting. Appreciate that. That's what's up, man. Everybody from the world, Back Bay, Ride. Saw some of them there, and they were giving me some tips and pointers. And, I appreciate that, man. This community is pretty dope. I've only been cycling again 6 months, and I kind of have gotten all in on this. I am riding my Cannondale Cat 12 for this race. I have my Super 6 Evo, that's my baby, but I use that for longer road races. I bought this one specifically just for this type of races. It's aluminum, rim brake, got carbon wheels on it, 1 of 5 mechanical. However, the shifters are a SRAM basically setup that the previous owner who did crit set that up. And he said it was just a better option just because it's faster, better for crit racing. And I will say these gears are super responsive. I mean, just with my index finger, I was shifting and it was just like butter. So I will say that the guy knew what he was doing, and it helped tremendously. And yeah, I bought this one specifically just for these type of races. I was gonna buy my Cat 10 back, which that was the first road bike I ever bought. Actually, it was an SC Racing road bike that I bought first, and that was short-lived because I just could not get into that bike. It didn't work. And in 2020, I ended up buying that Cannondale Cat 10, which I ended up loving. I mean, I couldn't get into cycling. I tried it, tried to follow a couple groups, didn't work. And I was also very big, man. I was 260, so I ended up selling it back to the same guy. And once I got back into cycling and really liked it, I said, dude, I want that bike back. And I made him an offer. I was actually going to pick that up the same week I got this bike, and then I seen this one come up. And because it was crit ready, I just figured it was the better option. After consulting with a few people, everybody said, dude, this is a way better option bike, and I got a great deal on it. So, man, shout out to the owner of the bike who hooked me up with it, and here I am now putting it to work. So yeah, this is the last lap here. July's gonna take a pull, and then gonna wrap it up here on the turn. And I still did not know what position I was at, by the way. I had lost count of who was in the front. I know Connor was in the front for sure, and one gentleman, the one in the black kit, and that was pretty much it. Now, I could have sprint here. Everybody said, JP, well, why don't you just sprint it? Honestly, at this point, I was just like, you know what? It is what it is. And, I ended up taking 4th place. 4th place on Redlands Classic. Good ride overall. A lot to learn, a lot of lessons, but I'm excited. I'm excited for this journey. Again, you're talking to a veteran who's 100% disabled, who was supposed to have knee replacement surgery last September, ended up going through another procedure and started cycling because ChatGPT said it'd be a great way for me to start rehab since the VA had not approved my physical therapy. And what started with me on a hybrid bike, chasing some guys around, now ended up me crit racing, road racing, losing a ton of weight, and just trying to lead by example and show the world and all the veterans out there that it doesn't matter what the, adversities, challenges we have, man. We can still go out there and crush it and kill it. And that's what life is about. So get a bike, go ride, have fun, and jump on a race. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. A lot of lessons learned. Specifically, tactics, man. I really think that's what it was. I think I might have finished 4th, 5th. Obviously, you guys saw it was a small group, but nonetheless, there's always that what if, could have. That first turn is what cost me, slowed me down, as you guys saw, pushed me back, and the next thing you know, well, typical JP, I'm playing catch up. And after that, I never once pressed the brake, and it felt good. But here we are again. So we'll debrief later on.